then I choose you.
Be cool, baby, okay?
Hey, bitch, come here. Got your motherfucking man, come here.
Mr. Pretty Tony, I mean, you know the rules of the game. I mean, your bitch just chose me. Now, we can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
Fuck being on some chill shit. We go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Yo, what up? This is at KMGZ on Blue Sky. This is Thanks for Asking, KellzPodcast, episode 367. I'm back. I know it seemed like a long gap for some of you. I apologize. I recorded the episode. The shit got deleted. I don't know what happened, and I took it down, so I'm sorry. But I wasn't. Once I get an episode out, it's like it's gone. It's out. I can't do it again. So y'all just had to wait. And thank you for doing so, and thank you for your patience. And as is usually the case when you wait, it usually turns out good because then something happens that I have to more to talk about, which is the case here. But before I get started, I just want to let y'all know, in case y'all don't follow me on Blue Sky or IG, which y'all should, one or the other, because that's where I give the announcements about this stuff. After this episode, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break, a long break, actually, probably, till the fall, official, because I have something else coming for y'all. So, and I have to work on that, and I can't do both. So I'm not leaving, I'm not quitting, but I am taking a break because I'm kind of retooling and trying to do different things because I'm tired of working, y'all, and I'm trying to keep hustling until something catch up. So like working on something else. I'm just telling y'all that this is gonna be the last episode that y'all will get before fall for real, not fake fall. All right, but anyway, so let's get started on this. So and caveat, I know in the past that I've been kind of, I cover different topics or whatever, and I'm still gonna do that, but I decided that it's gonna be pretty gay because it's not enough content out there for us. It's everything but, and look, if you're not, it's not gonna be all gay, don't get me wrong, but like it's gonna be a lot of gay. So I'm just letting you know now if you don't want to hear that. Like not like no fruity shit, but just like my topics are gonna be going into, and they're gonna be what they are, and I'm not gonna be giving a whole lot of explanation for it. It's just might turn up gay. So anyway, let's get started. And in this time we live in, we have to try to real hard to preserve our shit. So I want to start with the studbudz. So actually, you guys didn't hear that's the episode that got deleted, where I was basically dragging the studbudz and saying that they was about to kill all their momentum with that Dave Portnoy shit. Luckily, since prevailed, and they did not do that. I heard somebody say Courtney's dad finally talked to her and was like, and got her to not do it. And I'm so glad because they have rebounded so nicely. They on the cover of Slam. Their streams are still going. They getting all kind of ads. They getting the fans that the crowd love them. And one thing that this is what I said, and Courtney gave an interview where she said that after at the halftime of the All-Star game, NECA how you say fuck, I'm about to mispronounce it. Them Nigerian names be killing me. NECA Agumba Wallet? No, that's Arike. NECA whatever. This is terrible. I don't even know how to spell her fucking name to find it. Agumake. Okay. NECA Agumake, who is a who was a former WNBA basketball player, plays for the Seattle Storm, came to her and was like, "Do you understand what you just did for the league with this stream?" And basically, I think that, Courtney says she did, but I'm not really sure that they grasp it, because I've been saying for the longest that that's all that was needed for the WNBA and the execs and all the cornball people who keep trying to make this thing be something that it's not, to just let it be what it is. That's all it needed. and people are and the people who want to and are interested will come, and those that are not, who cares? We don't need, women are half of this population. Women's sports, believe it or not, are watched by women. Yes, some men watch too because they like, watch women's soccer, watch women's whatever, and that's great. But women's sports are watched by women. You could market women's sports to women. You don't need to market them to men. You can market, way more women watch women's sports than you think. Way more women like sports than you think. And women that like sports will watch sports of any kind. They'll watch men's sports, they'll watch women's sports, as long as it's quality. Sports people like sports. They watch Olympic sports, they watch football, they watch Little League football, baseball, whatever the case. People who like to watch sports will watch sports that are great. Some people only like football, some people only like baseball, whatever, or they have a favorite sport. But generally, people who like sports will watch sports. People who like basketball will watch basketball. They'll watch European basketball. They'll watch high school basketball. They'll watch college basketball. They will watch basketball. And so I'm glad that the stud butts listen, because I think that window they gave us into the WNBA is what this league has been missing, and it allowed people to see these players for who they are. And believe it or not, when people like players, when they like their personality, when they're interested in their lives, they follow them on the court. They'll watch them play because they like the player. Okay? So I'm glad that the stud buds have a rebound. I'm rooting for them. I'm glad that they're able to be themselves. Like Cheryl said, they're able to be themselves, and this is a league that for a long time was against that. I hope they on Slam. They getting all kind of brand deals. I hope they get more brand deals. Everybody recognizes them now with their pink hair. Everybody got stuff. I'm glad for them. I'm glad they did that. Courtney is hilarious to me. Courtney went on KellzPodcast podcast, which I'm gonna talk about in a minute, and just Courtney just real, and she's it's like certain people that are hilarious. They're not even trying to be funny. They're just unintentionally funny, just how they are. Mariah Carey's, their personality, they just so real and so can't be anything but themselves. That it's just, and Courtney is one of the ones. She went on KellzPodcast podcast, and they were asking him. Az asked them. Az has a good podcast, by the way. I like it. I don't think she needs that co-host she got. I think she can handle it on her own. But whatever. They were asking them, like, she asked them what made them decide to dye their hair pink, and so Tish was telling the story, and she was like, "Oh, we was just stressed one day," and Court was like, "No, I'll tell the story, man. Tell the story." She was like, "Yo, we had the worst practice ever. Cheryl was cussing us out, made us cry. We was both crying after this fucking practice." And Tish was like, "Yo, man, it was horrible." She's like, "I was in the bathroom." Just breaking down with the clippers to my head, like, yo, man, I'm just about to, I don't know what to do. I'm about to just shave my head. And Courtney was like, man, let it go. Just shave it. Maybe that'll help. And so they shaved her hair off. And then she dyed, and I remember this on the live before everybody started tuning in. She had dyed it green, and then, or was it green? Blue. She dyed it blue, I think. And then she decided to dry pink. And then Courtney got on the stream and was like, "Oh, if we get 20,000 followers or whatever." I don't think she thought they was going to get the number that she said. And they got it the next fucking day. So she had to dye her hair pink. So that's where it started. But them telling that story was hilarious about the practice, right? So, I'm so glad they rebounded. I'm rooting for them. I hope that this fucking nut-ass government that these fucking white people voted in don't start fucking with them. But, I'm just so happy for them. And I'm glad that they're able to stay unique to themselves. And I'm tuning in, and I'm glad they listen, because I think that really would have crushed their momentum. And I'm glad they listened. Marina Mabrey and Sanaya Rivers are my new favorite couple. I'm gonna get into this later, but I'm so tired. I'm tired of people. They are not trolling. If you are looking at these two and think that they are trolling, you're stupid, okay? Because Marina's said many times that she's the girlfriend. Sanaya has said many times that she's the girlfriend. They made this big launch at WNBA. It's like y'all, some of y'all act like y'all retarded. Y'all really do. And I'm not sure if it's a gay thing because they're gay. I don't know what it is, but nothing about that's a relationship. And y'all, it's so irritating to me because when it's guys and girls, it's never any question. Them motherfuckers can look at each other, and yeah, but when it's two girls, oh, they must be trolling. Trolling for what? Like, who? Trolling for what? For what? It's so annoying. But anyway, perfect example. Those of us followers of followers of Marina Mabry, even before the thing with Sanaya came up, if you follow Marina Mabry on fucking TikTok, you know how much of a fucking personality Marina is. Her and her whole sisters, but her cooking, the way she puts her makeup on like she is running from the police, it's just, she is one of my favorite TikTok follows. If you know, you know. I can't explain it to you, but Marina Mabry is fascinating to watch. She's from Jersey Shore, so the Jersey Shore show that everybody was enamored with, Marina's one of those. She's one of those white people. She is from Jersey Shore, and it's, if you know Jersey Shore, I'm from Philadelphia, so I'm very familiar with the Jersey Shore. And if you know Jersey Shore, like I know Marina Mabry, and all, it's perfect example of Jersey Shore. Like every makeup tutorial she started, it's not a tutorial, she's just putting her makeup on, whether it's in the car, whether it's in the bathroom, she always starts with, all right, I only got 10 minutes, I really don't have time for this. And it's like a mad dash to put all her makeup on. She be, and like, oh god, I forgot to put I can't explain it. You just have, if you understand what I'm talking about, you have to watch it. It's fascinating. The other thing that she does is she cooks, and it's equally as chaotic. It's just like, you ever seen somebody that is earnest and doing their thing, like they are sincere, I'm about to end it, but the way they do things, it's like, why would you do it like that? You know what I mean? Like, but they dead ass, it's just her and her sister Dara cooked one time. They're trying to cook for Sanaa. Okay, perfect example. When Marina was on, was it Connecticut? I think what team was Marina? Yes. No, Chicago. Marina and Dejanay was on a team together, or were they not on a team? It might have been when they first got to Connecticut. Anyway, whenever it was a bit ago. Dejanay Carrington gave Marina a bag of seasoning because she was like, you gotta learn how you gotta learn how to spices. So she gave her a bag of spices. Marina Mabry is still carrying this bag of spices. So when she cooks, she doesn't bring the spices out of a cabinet. She brings them out of this bag. And I'm not doing it justice. Just go to Marina Mabry's TikTok and you'll see what I am talking about. Plus, you get to see her and Sanaya on there, they are my favorite couple. They are just, I love them. I love them together. I love that she posted that post. She stopped posting on live for a minute because I guess people were saying that Sanaya was, you know how white people are. Because Sanaya's personality is what it is, and because she's black, they were coming in and I guess saying that Sanaya's mean to her or whatever. And so Marina put this whole post like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all saying Sanaya's mean. She is not mean to me. She's the nicest, sweetest person. She's just we're just playing around. She's being sarcastic. We're doing what people do. You're only saying that because she's black. And I'm just sick of all the comments. Like, you try shut it. Basically, she was like, shut it the fuck up. We're fine. And we're going to stop. We're going to chill on live for a minute because y'all are getting on my nerves. Basically what she said. So now they're back up. But anyway, I love those accounts. I love Marina tonight. Those are two more personalities that we are able to follow now because we got to see their true selves. And I'm not a fan of Connecticut, but I watch their games because I've always liked Marina Mabry. I think Marina Mabry I love her. They call her the crash out queen. Marina just don't take no shit. She never took no shit. She's very competitive on the court. She's a very good player. Very competitive on the court. And I appreciate that there are more fans to the WNBA, but I also sometimes wish they weren't because there's a lot of people who are watching the WNBA who just don't know anything about sports or women's sports, period. And they think that these girls are supposed to act like they in a sorority or all this, why can't they just get along, sexist bullshit. Listen, when you are an athlete, you are an athlete. All these women are the best basketball players in the world, in the entire world. You have to be the very best to get to the W. The W does not have that many slots, and you have to be elite. They will cut you for nothing. They will waive you for nothing because they got 10 slots. So you have to be the very best. So if you are in the W, those women are competitive. They have been the very best their whole lives. It is sports. I don't care that you think because it's women, they're supposed to be polite and la-di-da and smiling. That's not how it works. Okay? So stop. I can't stand this. Yes, they argue on the court. Yes, they push each other on the court. Yes, they get in fights on the court because they are elite athletes the same as the men. When men fight, you don't have all this to say. Why can't they be friends? Why can't they be nice? Because they're competing. Shut the fuck up. So yes, Marina Mabrey, we call her Crash Out Mabrey because Marina will crash out. Marina don't give a fuck. Yes, Marina knocked Caitlin Clark to the fucking ground because you started it, and get out that girl face talking tough because you not fucking tough, because anytime somebody steps you, you running away. You only got shit to say when your teammates come around you. You know ain't nothing gonna happen to you. So yeah, she knocked that ass to the ground and she wasn't sorry about it. She said later maybe she did a little too much, but she didn't say she was sorry about it. She was like, maybe I ain't need to push her that hard. You know what I'm saying? But I love Marina. I love Marina on the court. And she's just a good player. And I mean, she crashes out, but she's also when Sophie Cunningham went down and the Indiana Fever wasn't able to get over there yet. Marina helped them cover her with the towel, so they cover their players because you don't want the camera all in somebody's face when they rolling around injured and shit. So they cover them up. So Indiana couldn't get over there yet, so she pulled her towel out and helped cover her up. Like, it's just competition. Nobody hates anybody. Nobody's jealous of anybody. These girls are ballers and they want to win every fucking night, and that's all it is. Okay. So that brings me to what I came here to say. So today is what? Friday? I believe it was Wednesday night when the Dallas Wings played the LA Sparks and Paige Lakeisha Beckers dropped 44 motherfucking points on 80% shooting, missed only 4 shots all night, made all her threes, and made all her foul shots. Now, if you have been listening to this, you know that I have been telling y'all since Caitlin Clark came, actually, since LSU won the chip, that Caitlin Clark is a good player, but she is not as good as y'all think she is. She is nowhere near the best player in the league, and you only know who she is because Paige Beckers was hurt for a year and a half, 2 years. She was out for, might as well say 2 years, because when she came back, she still was limited. Might as well say 2 years. Were it not for that, you would never know who Caitlin Clark is, because Paige Beckers is the motherfucking truth. I've been telling y'all that. Cheryl Swoops done told y'all that. Cynthia Cooper done told y'all that. Diana Taurasi done told y'all that. Sue Bird done told y'all that. What's the name? I'm forgetting. Oh, Dawn Staley done told y'all that. Teresa Weatherspoon done told y'all that. Every Hall of Fame baller who has been following Paige since she was in fucking high school and when she came to UConn has told y'all that she is going to be the greatest women's player of all time. Diana Taurasi, who in my opinion, and I think is not that you can't really argue it. I know there's other people that think that like to like other people, but I think when you objectively look at it, Asia Wilson being the probably the reigning MVP and the best player now, her or Fee arguably, is almost 7,000 I think, or 8,000 I think, some huge number behind Diana Taurasi scoring. So I get that people like Maya Moore. I like Maya Moore too. I like anybody come out of UConn I like, okay? Because I'm a UConn baby. But I just think objectively, you can argue for other people, but I just think Diana Taurasi is the GOAT of WNBA. I really don't see any other arguments. Maybe somebody will surpass her. Diana Taurasi seems to think it'll be Paige Beckers who will surpass her. I tend to agree, and that's not taking anything away from anybody else, but you have to look at, if you watched, first of all, as a rookie, she been rookie of the year, rookie of the month since I think the second month of the season. I know she was June, July. She's going to be August. I'm not sure if she was May. Maybe not. I can't remember. But she's been every score. She's been in double figures, and I think she's been averaging 20 for like the past. So I mean, that's already for a rookie. And you got to understand, Paige Buckets is a rookie, and there has been no transition for her game. She has come in. She is playing against Asia Wilson. She is playing against Nafisa Collier. She is playing against Alyssa Turner. She is playing against Kelsey Plum. She is playing against Tina Charles. She is playing against who else? Brittany Griner. I'm trying to think who died because they haven't played everybody yet. Who else did they play? Aaliyah Boston. Have they played? Yes, the New York, all the whole starting squad of New York Liberty. Okay, like she's played against the best of the best, and Paige Buckets is unguardable. If you don't know what unguardable means, what it means is you cannot stop her from getting her shot. You can make it difficult. You can make it difficult for her. You can hope she misses. But you can guard her to the T. You can make it difficult. You can play elite defense on her, but she is going to get the bucket because she is elite. She has her game is so solid. There's no weaknesses. If you try to post her up, if you try to get up on her dribble, she's going to go past you. She's a ball fake. She's got midi. She's got a handle. She's got a three. You shut down her three, she's unguardable. It's giving Kobe Bryant. It's giving Michael Jordan. It's giving Kyrie Irving. Although, well, I guess I don't like. She likes Kyrie, and she matches her game on Kyrie. But to me, Kyrie not clutch like that. Paige is clutch. Okay, Kyrie to me ain't clutch like that. You could argue he ain't clutch like that. Like Paige is. He ain't got the chips that Paige got. Okay, so, but she's unguardable. And she's a rookie. I'm not talking about in a few years she gonna be unguardable. I'm saying right now on today as a fucking rookie, she is unguardable. There is nothing you can do with Paige. And I hear these Caitlin Clark fans talk about, well, she doesn't get double and triple team. First of all, she does get double and triple team, but very rarely. Do you know why she very rarely gets double or triple team? She does. She does. She got doubled a lot in that LA game and she dropped 44 points. You can't double and triple Paige that often because she finds the open man. She makes you pay. If you send 2 or 3 to her, she is going to find the open man and they're going to score, as opposed to Caitlin Clark, who does not have that ability. You double and triple team her and she cannot break out of it, and she makes turnovers because her game is not as complete as Paige's. Caitlin Clark is a one-trick pony. She is a very good passer, yes. She sees the floor very well, but she cannot create her own shot. You have to set picks for her to shoot threes. Her game is not anywhere near as complete as Paige Buckets. And if you think it is, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you don't know anything about basketball. Okay? And her defense is 0. Paige's defense is immaculate. Watch Paige out there on defense. Watch how many steals she gets. Watch how many touches she gets. Watch how many shots she diverts. Okay? If you watch Paige Buckets drop that 44 points against the Spartans, and they lost by 1 point, and that's because they need a coach. Because Kelsey Plum, everybody knows Kelsey Plum's game. Kelsey Plum is clutch, okay? One thing I will say though, Kelsey was trying to lowball Paige, and Paige dropped 44. Kelsey kept trying to D her up. Paige, she couldn't guard her. Every time Paige was on Kelsey was ineffective. I'm just saying, but Kelsey Plum is clutch. Everybody knows Kelsey Plum is clutch. Everybody knows that if Kelsey Plum is coming down with the ball and you set a pick, she's gonna roll off and probably take a shot. But if the lane is wide fucking open, she's gonna hit the winner. And that's exactly what happened. At the last fucking second, they let Kelsey Plum just go into the lane. Hey, Aja, why are you worried about this 3-point shooter over there? If she dishes the ball to the 3-pointer and she makes it, hey, y'all lost on the 3-pointer. That's the game. But you don't leave the lane wide open for Kelsey Plum. She's gonna do exactly what she did. Okay? But if you do know Kelsey, you know Kelsey and Skylar Diggins will do this too. When another player is trying to going off, they tend to try to go tit for tat and they start doing dumb shit. And Kelsey was trying to do that last night, but she couldn't keep up with Paige. Paige dropped 40. Paige missed 4 shots. Okay? So she might have had 50. And honestly, if they had a better coach, they would have won that game, because why? On the fucking coming out the timeout with, I think, 20 or 15 seconds left, I can't remember. Why does Myisha Hines-Hallen goof ass have the ball? Why is she bringing the ball the fuck up? Paige Becker's got 44 fucking points. Ain't nobody stopping her night, and you give the fucking ball out of the timeout to win the fucking game to Myisha Hines-Hallen, who fucking dribbled the shit out of control to the fucking corner, not even looking. The whole team ain't even up the court yet. Dribbled the ball off her foot and give it back to LA. What the fuck are you doing? Please get rid of this man. He don't know what the fuck he is doing ever. He don't know how to fucking ever. Paige Beckers is who should have had that ball to the fucking bell rang, because she wasn't missing all fucking night. Why are you drawing a play for Myisha Hines-Hallen? You stupid bitch. Paige, I know she probably was laying them out in that locker room, because we lost by 1 point, I think, and I had 44, and I think the score was, she had over half their points. I think they had 80 points, if I'm not mistaken. She had 44. So I can score 44 motherfucking points. And all the rest of y'all couldn't get enough for us to win the game. We lost by 1 point. JJ Quinterly hurt her knee. I think it was an ACL. Hope she'll be all right. Look, I like JJ Quinterly, but I think she makes bad decisions. I'm tired of seeing her she's 5'8". Sis, you are 5'8". Why are you trying to do fucking fadeaway layups against Asia Wilson, DeWanna Bonner, Aaliyah Boston, Brittany Griner? Why are you going into the lane as a 5'8" against the best players in the league, trying to lay it up? What are you doing? She do that all the fucking time and gets blocked. Of course. Asia Wilson just standing in the lane. You think you gonna run up on Asia Wilson and throw a layup up? Nigga, this is not college. She just do that all the time. She plays good defense though. So keep her. But I think Isaiah James needs to start over JJ. Her decision making is terrible at bad times. I need Myisha Hines-Hallen completely off the team. I'm so sick of her goofy ass. All she do is fucking foul and turn the fucking ball over. That's all the fuck she does. She don't play defense. All she do is foul, turn the fucking ball over. Get rid of her. I'm fucking tired of her. They wasted that 44 points that Paige gave them. But if you watch that game and you still thinking that Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers are on the same level, you don't know shit about basketball. Because nothing that Paige did on that court can Caitlin Clark do. Caitlin can't make her own shot. She can't create her own shot. She can't take nobody off the dribble. None of that. Okay? Baby. I've been telling y'all about Paige Buckets. Now you see. Gino knows how to pick them, okay? And Gino saw Paige and was like, oh, we signed her. We signed her immediately. The other person that Gino signed was AZ Fudd. So I told y'all earlier, AZ has a podcast. It's called Fudd Around and Find Out. You should listen to it. I like it. I didn't know what it was going to be, but she's very personable. I think she's very smart, or she comes across as, I know she's smart. Actually, if you follow UConn basketball, you know AZ the only one that be studying. Paige and KK and them stay on the live doing dances and bullshitting, and AZ always peeping her head out like, yo, can you ask them, can somebody send me a tutor for accounting, because I'm like, AZ stay doing her homework. They be in there carrying on, and AZ be like, Paige be like, AZ, you coming out? AZ be like, no, I have to write a paper. Like, AZ do not fuck around about her schoolwork. She be the only one doing her work. So, I think she's just very smart. Or, she comes across as an intelligent young lady. I know all of them UConn players have been media trained down. So if you have good media training, sometimes you might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but you can sound like it. But I think, I think she's pretty smart. As opposed to Paige, who was like that video when Paige, when they was asking them to name a green fruit, and Paige, with all the confidence in the world, was like, name a fruit that's green besides grapes. And everybody's like, kiwi, lime, what? Like, and she was like, and somebody in the comments was like, this is the Big East scholarship athlete of the year here, y'all. That shit was funny. But anyway, what I want to say, since AZ and Paige, first of all, that close friends video that AZ and Paige dropped, oh, I watched it, so I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. The main reason I love it is because, if you don't know, the order of things got a little mixed up, right? So they record, basically, that video where they show Paige doing her D2 girlfriend and she said AZ Fudd, they did not intend for that to come out first. That was, I don't know how they didn't intend for it to come out first, but for some reason they didn't. They said they didn't intend for that to come out first. What they intended was for that interview, that podcast that they did together, that was supposed to come out, and then that was, so then I see what they're saying, because it was clearly a lot of chemistry in that video, but a lot of people thought, was like, I don't understand, like, why are they acting, because at the time that was recorded, it was not anticipated that they were gonna, that Paige was gonna say that she was her girlfriend, right? Even though they've hard launched already. But anyway, that video, I love it. It's their chemistry is great. AZ keeps Paige humble, which is so funny to me. Because AZ Fudd, like I told you before, everybody know Paige Buckets is the truth, I just said. But if you're not familiar with AZ Fudd's game, AZ Fudd is an elite. People say that Lauren Best girl at UCLA is the number one pick. We'll see. I'll just say this. If UConn runs that fucking shit back with AZ Fudd as champion, AZ Fudd to me is the number one pick. Her game, there's a reason Steph Curry got her in his camp, because AZ Fudd is very much will shoot your motherfucking lights out. She plays really good defense. She's a baller. Okay? So their banter back and forth I love it, because Paige is like equally yoked. Like that scene where, Paige was like, everybody gonna say you got the prettier shot. She was like, I do have the prettier shot. And Paige was like, well, I mean, I wouldn't exactly say that. And he was like, I would. Like, you gotta be equally yoked, bro. But the thing that I love about that, and I'm so sick of y'all, oh my God, what's the big deal? Listen, mind your fucking business, okay? We don't get shit. I don't be caring nothing. I'm a fan of Meg. I love Meg doing well, but I don't be caring about Meg and fucking her boyfriends. Any Bam in Asia, Megan fuck. Why can't I think of his name? The fucking Golden State Warrior. Why can't I think exactly? See how much I don't really be caring about these people? I don't be caring. Nelly and this, all these fucking straight ass couples that you always be giggling and kikiing over. I don't be giving a fuck about it. Like, yeah, that's cool. Meg got her man. That's cool. Clay. Meg got her man. That's cool. Certain people I root for, but I don't be caring. For as much as y'all complain about us pushing gay shit down your throat, we gotta see this shit all the time. Oh, she stole his hoodie. I don't be giving a fuck about that. I really don't. This is the shit that we care about. We the gays. We love to see couples out, especially the lesbians who always want to be fucking lying and sneaking and motherfucking K1 and Kaylani. Listen, I don't know what y'all trying to do, who y'all think y'all fooling. Y'all not fooling me with this best friends bullshit. Like I told you with Paige and AG, the lesbians know when two ladies are touching pocketbooks. Now maybe y'all don't go together, like maybe y'all not a couple, y'all don't go together, so you know you technically single, but you're not about to tell me y'all not putting your mouths on each other. I know a fucking couple. When I think y'all a couple, maybe y'all don't want to say because K1 just starting, maybe Kaylani just don't, I don't know. I don't know them people, I don't know nothing about it, but you not finna tell me y'all not putting your mouths on each other. Best friends, whatever. But anyway, the point is we don't get anything. So when we get two people as fly as AIDS, as fly as Paige, we are going to be on it because thank the Lord, because we get so little. Everybody still want to play these fucking games of are we together, are we not together, we're just friends. That shit is corny. If anybody listening to this in Hollywood or anywhere else, or that's corny. Like y'all might think it's still cute. It's so very late and it is so very corny. Like we are over that shit. We don't know what y'all think y'all doing. If y'all being coochie, oh, it leaves some tender light. No, it don't. No, it don't. We are over that shit. If y'all go together, y'all need the same way these straight people go together every 5 fucking minutes. Y'all need to go together or not. But all this cutesy shit y'all doing, we tired of it. We over it. We pass it. It's dead. That's another thing that I loved about the Stud Buzz stream because it showed, hey, these women are gay. And the ones that are not gay are fine with the women that are gay. It is not a big deal. Which reminds me, Nafisa Kari want to be a stud so bad. She want to be a stud. It's so funny to me. I realized, I think that her and Courtney, maybe I'm just reading into it, they seem to be really good friends because when Nafisa was on the studbudz podcast, live stream, Nafisa and Courtney, and maybe it's just because of the play on the court, I'm not really sure, because Courtney didn't go to UConn, but they seem to be really good friends, right? Nafisa seemed to really respect Courtney a lot, and of course vice versa. Like she really, they really seem to be real cool, and even like she had her husband on the stream, and because there was one part of the live stream where during WNBA weekend where Courtney said that, you know, because Nafisa's a power straight. If y'all don't know the concept of a power straight, in women's sports, where a lot of people tend to be lesbian, not just basketball, there's this concept of the power straight where, you know, you have a lot of dykes, and you got a lot of, there might be a lot of drama. This one used to go with that one, and then you have we call it the power straight, because you'll have the straight girl has to come in and just break everything up. Like, go over there, like that. Like when when the Rakia Jackson came and pulled Kelsey off of it, even though both of them are straight, but that's the role of a power straight. Like, just get in there, break everything up, go, you know. So, but during the live stream, Court was saying that they were gonna go to some party, and Nafisa had her husband there. They were on the stream because Courtney was like, "This is Nafisa's husband. I want to know. Here he goes, a white dude," and Nafisa's like, I want to go. And Courtney's like, no, this ain't gonna be for you. This ain't for you. And Nafisa's like, what does that mean? And she was like, no, you can't go. And you could tell Nafisa's like, well, what do you mean? Like, I will go. Like, I don't care. And Court was like, I know my teammate. You not gonna want for this one fee. You ain't gonna want to go to this one fee. Trust, right? So that interaction let me see, oh, they seem to be really good friends. And then and Nafisa is hurt now. So at the game at the last Minnesota game, she had Courtney's stud buds chain on. She had that shit around her neck, and I was like, see how non-problematic it is in women's sports. Nafisa Collier is a straight woman. She got a husband, she got a kid, and it's a whole lot of them, and it's no big deal. Nobody's like, oh my God, they're gay. I hate the way y'all bitches, some of y'all straight bitches act like because somebody gay, all of a sudden you the most attractive person in the world. Don't nobody want you. You good. You cool. Go over there with them fucking same niggas you always with. Please. We good over here. We already got too many people on our good, cut, even grass right now. Everybody want to be on our fucking grass. We already got too many. We don't need y'all. Okay? And so I wanted to mention that because inside the league is fine. It's all these new people coming to the league now that or coming to the game now that are really like irritating me. So AZ is she might be back now, I don't know, but I know she went to Steph Curry. They were over in China doing they camp, right? But before she went, she was on some show. I should get this chick's name, but I'm not. Now, Like I said, the lesbians we've been knew about Paige and Ace. We've been knew. In my opinion, and in most people with sense's opinion, their hard launch was at the WNBA draft when they were sitting together as a couple. Like I don't know what people missed about that, but apparently they did. So I think it was Paige's first or second game. They interviewed AZ, and they called her Paige Becker's former teammate. This is after the draft, where, like I said, in my opinion, they already did the hard launch, and then they were on. They're clearly a couple. They've been every place together they going. And she called her AZ. She called her Paige's. She called AZ Paige's former teammate, and AZ gave this look, and I saw it. It was kind of like, but at the time, I wasn't sure if it was a tongue in cheek, like, okay, girl, or if it was a like, are you playing with me right now? Look, well, after the second interview, I realized it was a are you playing with me right now? Look, the thing about AZ Fudd, Paige Beckers, all of the UConn team, like I said, they are the preeminent women's basketball college team. People from all over the world. Even Caitlin Clark wanted to go to UConn, but Gino did not draft her, did not recruit her. They are media trained, right? So AZ kept in the media. She smiled and she answered the question. She's very media trained. So anyway, but she was on this other podcast, and I can't remember the name of it. And now this, just a couple days ago, now this is after the draft, after Paige has said her girlfriend's AZ Fudd, after AZ's all over Instagram with her phone case that says Paige Becker's girlfriend, after they, AZ wearing the P necklace, Paige wearing the A necklace, they got their promise rings on, they got each other's birthstones rings on, they done did all kind of content. Paige done put on IG, so glad to have my former teammate here. Clearly we go together. They have, it's out there now. This chick gets AZ on there and she goes, so, what's it going to be like at UConn without your bestie? You hard launched your bestie, your best friend, or whatever. Bitch, what? So when she said bestie, AZ made that same face. It was for a second, but it was real quick. Like, girl, you are trying the fuck out of me. What do you mean, bestie? And what I want to say, that shit pissed me off. And AZ, again, she's media trained, so she just went through the interview. But that look, as a matter of fact, I think I might have it in my photo, because I was like, ooh, that's that same look. So now I know it wasn't no tongue in cheek. She was like, girl, don't stop playing with me. Look, right? But it pissed me off because that's the kind of homophobic shit that y'all do, and then swear that you don't. It's like and then gaslight us that it's not that. I saw people. She just didn't know what to say. What's the you knew what to say, because that girl said every fucking word. She said best friend, former teammate. She went through a whole list of things. Said everything but girlfriend. And you could have just said. She says she's her girlfriend. Paige says she's her girlfriend. They've launched as girlfriends. Why are you still saying bestie? And who hard launches as a bestie? Why could you just say that's your girlfriend? If that was a man and a woman, she would never have said bestie. And that's the type of shit we talking about. And that's the type of shit that, like, I be telling my wife, because my wife got a friend that's like this. Some of y'all pretend like y'all are cool, but y'all don't respect gay relationships, especially women, lesbian relationships. Y'all don't respect them the way you respect heterosexual relationships. Y'all act like it's not a big deal, or it's besties, like bestie, like trying to act like it's not serious, right? Like these two very prominent, famous basketball players who have gone out of their way to say that they are a couple, who, by the way, the reason we love them so much, because this is love in basketball. This is the true love in basketball, because if you know that they have actually been a couple since they were in high school. They met when they were teenagers, and they have really been together. We think officially since 2022. And if you know, you know. So these are basically high school sweethearts who have come up through, their AAU ranks, who've come up through high school ranks, who've come up through UConn, won a national championship together as a couple. Paige and AZ lighting South Carolina up so bad. My boy Coach Dawn, my poor Dawn was crashing out. They was lighting her ass up. She was like, oh my God. Okay, it's a one. If it was a man and a woman, man, they would have all kind of stories. But it's two girls, so we got to be talking about some besties. But anyway, they are a high school sweetheart couple. They have been together for a very long time. They came through they both had injuries. Both of them to AZ tore her ACL twice on both legs. Paige, we know the injury she had. They both came through that together. They both really were worried were they going to be able to play again. Was their dream over? No. They both got together. They both came back to UConn. And they both wanted to. It's a wonderful, wonderful love story. And that's why the lesbians and that's why we love them so much, because it's like, oh my God, this is like, we never get this. So for that to be the case, and for you be still calling him, it just pissed me off, because I thought it was very disrespectful. I thought it would never have happened if it was a man. And if you're gonna do that, then don't bother with it. Don't bother with it. If you're gonna get on there and act like you don't know that these two are a couple, I just didn't like it. She was a black girl. I don't like it. That's the type of shit y'all do all the time, and it's very homophobic. Even denying that they were together, very homophobic, because y'all don't do that for straight people. Why are you keep saying same thing with Marina and Sanaya? They are clearly together. They're not trolling. We're not y'all are spreading rumors. Rumors about what? Did somebody go together? Clearly, we're not spreading rumors. We actually know that they go together. You all, it's just, it's homophobic, and I don't fucking like it, and that shit really pissed me off. And I'm not sure if it pissed AZ off as much as it should have, but I think it might have, because I can't, if you can find it, I'm sure you'll find it. When she says bestie, because AZ was smiling and doing the AZ, she said bestie, and AZ whole face changed, like, but then she went right back into it. But like, I don't like that shit. And I was like, I don't like shit like that. It was very similar to when that dude asked Meg about her mom, and her mom had like that kind of shit where you're just so careless and just don't give a fuck enough about the person you're about to interview to like have that shit set up right. But she did that shit on purpose, because and it was the last part that really pissed me off, or the whatever the case. That's how you know that you just don't want to say girlfriend, or whatever the case. AZ better than me, because I would have cut that shit real short. Like, or actually, no, I wouldn't have cut it short. I'd have been like, well, actually, she's my girlfriend. She's not my bestie. We're friends, but that's my girlfriend. Like, I don't know if you heard. That's what I would have did, but AZ didn't do that. But it pissed me the fuck off. But anyway, I just want to say that they are, listen, if AZ and Paige are the gay people's Brad and Angelina. If you wondering what level, that's them. We know there are other couples in WNBA, but AG and Paige, number one, mainly because Paige is the GOAT, and AZ is a baller. And like I said, we've watched them from little kids. We watched them loving basketball, come up and play together, win the national championship together. And I still think, I don't know, because AZ might go to the Valkyries, because that's Steph's team. I just, not for romantic reasons. People, I want them to play together. First of all, like I said before, couples being on the same team in the WNBA is not a big deal, like y'all trying to make it out to be. DeWanna Bonner and AT been on the same team for years. Diana Taurasi, her wife, was on the same team. Courtney Vandersloot, her wife, was on the same team. Fucking, that's not nothing. That happens so regular that doesn't interrupt team dynamics. None of that. It's regular. So Paige and AZ being on the same team is not no big scandal. I want them on the same team because I think they are plug and play. They already play together well. They already have that point and shoot go. Like, they won a chip at UConn. Like, I just feel like if you're going to build a team around Paige, which you need to, because she's the motherfucking goal, and you're going to give her the pieces, why fuck around and try, because Arike got to go. Why try to bring another guard in, and now you got to work through them getting to know each other, when AZ and Paige are just plug and play? So that's why I think they should try to draft AZ, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't think she should go to the Valkyries, just because I don't think she'll fit. I mean, if they're gonna build a team around her, then sure. I just think it'd be a lot of wasted effort. I think you could just sit, if you want Paige to be Paige, and you want her to take over this league like we all know that she can, give her AZ at fucking shooting guard. Give her a big Camila Cardozo, maybe Angel Reese, maybe, I don't know, or something. Make it work. Get her a big, and watch. Just get out the way, because they about to get it. They about to get it. Okay. So that's all I wanted to say. That interview really fucking bothered me. But I love AZ and Paige. I love that interview. I've watched it so many times. There was so many gems in there. Um, by the way, people watch that because Paige is like, who got you in your fit? If y'all not familiar with Paige Beckers, y'all should Google it, okay? Paige Beckers is from Minnesota. Her mom and her dad got divorced when I think she was 3 years old. Paige stayed with her mom in Minnesota. I mean, with her dad in Minnesota. Her mom moved to Idaho or something like that. But Paige stayed with her dad to play basketball because that's where she wanted to be. So her dad married a black woman. So Paige has been raised basically. I mean, her mom's still in her life. Not she's had sisters on her mom's side. She has, but she was raised full time by her dad and his black wife. So that's why Paige is the way she is. That's why she listens to gospel. That's why she loves black women like that. She was raised by a black woman. She doesn't have a black accent. That's just how she talks. Her little brother Drew is black. If you ever see that little book, that's her brother. But she has a brother and a sister on her mom's side as well. But she didn't grow up with her mom. She grew up with her dad full time. Okay? But she's, so if you don't know that about Paige, then now you know. The reason why Paige Beckers is the way she is because she was raised by a black woman. That's why she knows who Marvin Sapp is, okay? That's why we make fun, call her Paige Keisha, because she is very raised by a black mama, coded, okay? Even though she is a white girl with blonde hair and baby blue eyes, she is very raised by a black mama, coded, okay? So if you didn't know, now you know. It's not a coincidence, okay? And AZ Fudd is from the DMV. She's from Arlington, Virginia. Her mom was also a WNBA player. I think she got drafted to Sacramento, but injuries took her out. And her dad played ball too, and was her coach. Basically, got her into ball and everything like that. So, loved them. My favorite fucking couple. So now I want to move off to I didn't want to talk about this long because I don't really have any strong feelings about this in particular, but I do want to talk about what the conversation around it. So the girl Tyla, who had the song Water, which I don't like Afro beats. That shit sound like hotel lounge music to me. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like Afro beats. I feel the same way about Afro beats as I do about British rap. Get it away from me. Sound like garbage. Don't like it. But if you like it, I love it. But I don't like it. So she flopped in the U.S. and only sold 3,000 copies. They're saying that it's because, now I did know this controversy a little bit. She's from South Africa and she, look, I'm gonna cut to the chase. All you motherfuckers, Latinos, Africans, British, blacks, wherever you come from, Black Americans, we are the chosen ones. We are the ones that this whole white supremacist, white power bullshit that they are implementing right now is all about. It was about us. Okay? Because we are the only people besides the Haitians who made anything shake. Okay? Who actively, for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, fought to have our right to get out of slavery and have our rights recognized, and by proxy, everybody else's rights recognized, okay? And in America, because of the unique system of slavery that they had here in America, not so much colonization that they had, and I know they had slavery in Brazil, and I know they had slavery in other places too, but American slavery is the one that everybody talks about and references, which, honestly, might be a little, it is a little biased because the truth is, way more African slaves went to South America, went to Brazil. As far as slavery goes, the U.S. and the UK, backwater. Most of them went to South America and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to say is, I don't care where you came from. I don't care what tribe you are. I don't care what y'all do, wherever y'all from, whether you want to call yourself colored, you Niger, you this, you that, whatever y'all do, when you come to America, you are black. That's it. You're black. That's how it works here. Nobody gives a shit that you from Colombia. Nobody gives a you a nigger. You are a nigger. And this is what we try to tell you, Latino. Yo, they criminals, and you guys, you guys want to be anything but Black American so bad, but you want to be Black American. So they're saying that this girl, I guess she was calling herself colored because, again, in these other places, they have all these categories of black trying to not be black, right? Nobody want to be black, but everybody want to be black. And so when she came here, she was calling herself colored, and people were saying, look, we don't do that here. You black. And you guys got to understand, you British blacks and all, when you come over here with that bullshit, when you come over here with that, well, I'm English, so you guys don't know where you're from, and I'm from Nigeria. When you come over here with that bullshit, that's bullshit. And we know it's bullshit, okay? We don't want to hear none of that. Because all we hear, because we understand these white people better than they understand themselves, because we actually are the ones that got up out of slavery and got it to where these people in this country, all of you can come here and have some rights. It was because of us, because of the fight that we did. Nobody else, just us. Just us Black Americans, okay? We're the ones that did it. Everybody else wants to take credit and wants to put their foot in, and we helped. Yeah, we marched. Okay, you marched after, in 1960. We've been here since the 1600s, fighting. But in 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, it was just us. None of you were here. None of you were here when we were fighting in the Civil War. None of you were here when we were fighting in a Revolutionary War. None of you were here when we were slaves, when we were the largest minority in this country. None of you were here for that. And that's where all the fighting was done. That's where all the dying was done. That's where this is never going to affect me, but the generation after me and the generation after me. I'm going to be a slave all my life, but I'm going to keep fighting because at some point we're going to be free. None of you were here for that. It was all us. Okay? And it took us all the way. We've been here, like I said, since 1600s. We've been here since the 1600s. You want to ask us where we from? Why we don't know where we from? Bitch, I guess at some point we were from Nigeria or Sierra Leone or Ghana, the slave coast. I guess we were from one of those countries. We don't know. But we know since 1600, we've been from America. And a lot of you cannot trace your blood back to 1600 to nowhere. You don't know what tribe you was in 1600. It's Nigeria now. It wasn't Nigeria back in 1600. It was what? Different tribal lands or whatever. I forgot what it was called. Oyo Kingdom, this kingdom, that kingdom. So get out of our fucking face with that. But you got to understand, when you come here on that bullshit, all we hear is somebody who has ingested white supremacy into their pores, because you are spitting back basically what the white man has told you. And we know that. When you come here trying to not be black because you want to be colored, you want to be this tribe, or you want to be that tribe, you can't, we don't play those games. Because what that means is, here's somebody who has come from a place where the white man has divided them to the point where they think if they're in this tribe, then they have basically keep y'all fighting each other so you don't fight him. And that's why none of you have ever gotten free from anything. But that's why they still colonializing y'all now. We're lazy, we're this, we're that. Y'all come over here with all this white man shit, okay, that y'all have absorbed. And you get here to the people where we know who our oppressors are. We don't absorb that shit. Some of us do, but not all of us. And if you try to play like you not one of us, baby, say less. Say less. Because we already know how y'all do. We already know y'all come over here and try to be better than us. So you cannot come to America as an African. I don't care if you're from South Africa. I don't care where you're from. You have to understand, when you get here, you're black. Okay? We don't want to hear that British, I'm from this and I'm from my mother Scottish and my, bitch, all of us over here, they said something like 80% of black people in America have white genes, and they don't go that far back. Grandmother, great-grandfather, something like that. You know why? Because of slavery. And it's always a male gene because of slavery. So y'all not the only ones that are mixed, baby. How you think we get light skin? We all mix, but we's black here. The police don't pull us over and say, oh, you half white, you could go. Oh, you Nigerian, you could go. And that's what y'all don't understand. So when y'all come here with that bullshit, it's not going to fly, because we are black. We are all black. We don't do that shit because the common enemy treats us all the same. So when she came over here with all that shit, number one, you tell us, oh, you one of them niggas that think you different. You think you're better than us. You think you're different, because you're colored. We don't use that here, sis. That's old. Okay? And then you come over here, you don't want to be a part of us. You don't want to be a black American, but you want to sell some shit. That don't fly for us. Listen, all this goofy shit that y'all do in other places with these white folks, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't do this goofy shit with these white folks because you see what happens when you fucking do the goofy shit with the white folks. This is what happens. The state of our country right now, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a pessimistic person, but I'm pretty pessimistic because I didn't think we'd get this far, and I don't really see anybody learning anything, and I don't really see anybody smartening up, and the institutions that I thought would push back are not. They're just going along with this shit. So you can't come here with that bullshit, and so. And again, I think we just don't fuck with Afrobeats like that. Listen, Black Americans, the culture that we create, the language that we create, it runs the world. All of y'all was watching our rap videos. All of y'all was Michael Jackson. All of y'all watching what we do. Y'all dress like we dress. Y'all, even though y'all swear. Listen, this beef. I hate when people say diaspora wars because it's not a war. It's a one-sided beef. We don't care about anything that any of you do because all you're doing is copying us. The way we walk, the way we talk, even wanting to rap, how we dress, our slang, anything we do, that's all you're doing. You guys wouldn't have any of this if not for us. We saw how y'all looked back in the 60s and 70s when y'all was coming over here on them boats. We saw how y'all looked. Nigga, what the fuck is you got on? Y'all got teased in school because what, nigga, what the fuck are you wearing? What the fuck? Why did your hair look like that? What the fuck is, what? Because y'all didn't have no swag until y'all could see what we did, okay? All the great stars, African American. Okay, okay, so let's just, it's what it is. And you're probably gonna be mad because I say that. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. When it comes to culture, we are it. So there's no war. We don't care about anything that you do. We don't care about what you think about us. We don't care about if you think we're dumb. We are dumb. We're not. It's not that we just don't care. We have so many fucking things that we have to focus on here to keep these fucking crackers off our goddamn necks. We don't have time we don't give a shit about y'all. Because if this shit fall, none of y'all can help us. We are the ones that help everybody else. Nobody helps us. So when you come here with that attitude, it's just, it's never gonna fly. Like, you have to appeal to us. We have to think you are fly. We have to think that, oh, yeah, she's from so-and-so. Like, there's people we like, there's British artists that come over here and they get it. Yeah, I'm British, but I come to the US and I realize how you guys do it, and that's cool. We understand. Okay, you got to get here and you have to see how we are. But when you come over here on that, oh no, I'm not black, I'm this, I'm that. Get out of here with that shit. You're just trying to sell us some shit. And the people, and it's funny because the Tylas and the people, she's supposed to be the next Rihanna. First of all, I ain't never see the next Rihanna for her because I think a lot of people don't understand that a lot of what Rihanna became was because of Rihanna. Because Rihanna pushed through a lot of the bullshit that they were trying to steer her, the career that they were trying to steer her to. Rihanna pushed through and was like, nah, I'm doing this. So I'm going over here. I'm making this. I'm cutting my hair. Like, they was trying to really put Rihanna in that Mariah Carey, Beyonce land. And she was like, nah, that's not my personality. This is what I am. Tyla, to me, never gave no Rihanna because I've heard her speak a few times. She has no swagger. It just wasn't given. So to me, I think that's more of it. I don't think it was so much that the color thing, although, the super woke people swearing that's what it is. I'm sure that contributed to it. But I just think she flopped because, number one, she's hurt. I mean, I just don't think she has that swagger. I don't think she has that personality. I don't see, maybe she's huge internationally, good for her. She probably gonna have to stay international. I don't see it for her here because the thing that we like in people, I don't see it in her. It's very black immigrant coded, if you know what I mean. Very, I'm better than you. I'm staying away from you. I only want to be, I'm not, I'm not in that. I'm not at this racial thing. You guys do that. I don't do that. Even though you come from South fucking Africa, that we boycotted so that y'all could get out of apartheid. But anyway, I just don't think we like Afro beats like that. I think that music is not, you know, we just don't like that shit over here. We just don't. Like a lot of those Afrobeat artists, like they not really hitting like that. Like, yeah, they might have a song or two, but that ain't us. We don't get up like that. So I actually think it had more to do with that. And I think the color thing just didn't help. But like, we just want y'all to know that we we black Americans are the only ones that saw what this was and voted against it, and the rest of you fucked around, and we're just tired of it. We're tired, like this whole Amanda. This is why, like, I don't have a lot of faith because people are still fucking knuckleheads. This whole Amanda Seals thing. Oh my gosh, Amanda Seals is a fucking clown. That program is a fucking clown, and I wish y'all would understand that these fucking productions are fucking taking money to push right-wing talking points. Amanda Seals talking about I'm a radical bitch. You are a media talking head. What is radical about you? You not in the street making nothing move. You sitting here platforming dumb shit. Those shows I don't want to hear you debating a black conservative. I don't want to hear you debating MAGA. All you are doing, they don't care about winning an argument. Their sole purpose is to platform that bullshit and make it normal. No longer make it shameful. No longer make it something that gets shouted down to where now you got people saying the N-word. And now you see how these white people are acting because they like, oh, we could just be racist again. That's the whole point. We are 10 years into this now. Oh, let's just debate them and make it see it our way. They don't want to see it our way. There's a reason that after World War II, when we knocked Germany to the fucking ground, they made Nazi propaganda, Nazi pictures, Nazi symbols illegal. All those Nazis were killed, and the ones that fought for the SS, they had to leave the country because they were all going to be prosecuted. They were all shamed. Ask anybody from Germany about their grandfather who fought. They were made persona non grata. They were shamed. It's still to this day, you are not allowed to do that shit. We never did that here in America. We should have, and if we get out of this, it's a big if, we need to do that. You do not debate a Klansman. You do not debate a white supremacist. They are never going to see it your way. What you do is you put them down and you bury them deep. And you make an example. And the next guy that steps up, you put him down and you bury him deep. You have to make it unacceptable. We are not tolerating you and that hateful shit in this society. We are not going to tolerate it. We're not going to play around with it. We're not going to put you on the fucking TV so you can talk about slavery wasn't really that bad. What the fuck are you talking about, white lady? That's what's wrong with America. We never put the Confederacy down like we should have. Okay? And if we get out of this, and it's a big if, because if you think this motherfucker is putting these soldiers in the street for crime, he's putting these soldiers in the street for when he loses these elections so that they can fucking keep him in office. That's what this shit is for, because if they're following his illegal orders now, which they are, these orders are fucking illegal. There's no fucking emergency, and you have no authority to do this beyond 30 days, which he is going to do. If you think that they're gonna buck his orders, then you're wrong. I don't know what we're gonna do. And I don't see anybody except for like Gavin Newsom really understanding what's at stake here. And I think Gavin Newsom is showing this is how you combat this, guys. This ridiculous shit that this man has been tweeting nonstop that you guys have been taking so serious. Now I do it and you want to say it's ridiculous. It wasn't ridiculous when he did it. It's the same shit. This is how you combat them. You fucking shame them. You fucking drag them. You fucking call them fucking weirdos that they are. This is what you do. And if we get out of this, I'll tell you what. I don't know if it's going to be Gavin Newsom, but whoever it is, I'm not voting for anybody who is not talking about a fucking recompense. I want people fired. I want people tried. I want people executed for treason. I'm dead ass serious. The punishment for treason is death. Let's get it going. This America, we want to do the death penalty. Okay, these motherfuckers sold us out to Russia. These motherfuckers traded and fucking decimated our intelligence community at the behest of Russia. They are fucking decimating our federal bureau investigation at the behest of Russia. That's treason. Get them up, put them in the chair, smoke them. I'm dead ass. I swear to God, if whoever is running next better be on that energy, or they're not gonna win. We not on this reconciliation. Stop putting these fucking corporate ding nerd ass Pete Buttigieg and all them motherfuckers. Nobody wants to hear from them. Corey, Nancy, Chuck, Pete, none of them motherfuckers. None of them. Get them out of here. So I don't know. I don't know, but if it get too bad, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I know that. And I suggest y'all plan on it too, cause I don't know. It's way further than I thought it would ever get. Okay. Yeah. So I've been talking for a long time. That's all I wanted to say. The WNBA playoffs are starting. I thought that the Liberty a few weeks ago looked unbeatable. Now they got some injuries and they've been losing games they shouldn't lose. So I don't know. So I'm still voting for my Phoenix Mercury. I don't like the Lynx. I don't like the Lynx. I don't like the Lynx. I don't like the Aces. Those are two teams that I just do not like. And I don't know though. I think the Lynx might win. I don't know. The Liberty might come back. If Stewie gets back in the game, I think Stewie not in the game is hurting them a lot. We'll see. I'd rather see. I don't know. I don't like either one of them. I don't think the Ace is going to be a problem. Atlanta's coming up. I don't know. I wouldn't mind BG getting the chip, although I don't think she will. But look, I'm voting for my Mercury. But Cog just got hurt, so I don't know. They've been the dark horse. Like I said, I didn't know what was going to happen after all the trades, but they actually been good. So we'll see. As long as it ain't the motherfucking, I don't know. I'm not going to give up on the Liberty. They still, they've had some injuries, and they turn into another team during playoff mode. So we'll see. But I don't like the Lynx. I don't. But anyway. They're starting, so, hopefully y'all all, we all watch them together or whatever. And then we have Unrivaled, which AJ will be playing in, and a couple other players. I think it's going to be good. So, yeah, that's it. I talked to y'all for a really long time. Like I said, I'll say it again. I'm giving y'all this episode and I'm taking a long break and I'm going to relaunch with something new in the fall, but I have to work on that in the meantime and I cannot do both. So just enjoy the rest of your summer and I'll see y'all in the fall. Like me, rate me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for asking. And yeah, peace.